guys, welcome back to Real Techniques. Today's a very exciting day because I get to show you exactly how to do a really quick, easy, everyday makeup look using the brand new Bold Metals collection. I'm going to start by using a light to medium coverage foundation. I'm going to use my triangle foundation brush. This is number 101. You can see it's actually triangular in shape here. So it means you've got lots of angles to work with, and I'll show you how to use those now. We're going to start by picking the foundation up just on the tip of the brush, and then we'll use the flat edge just to work that across the face. And then we can use the very tip of the brush backwards and forwards to really buff that in. Then I'm just going to flip the brush over so that we're using this triangle edge here, and I'm going to work that just under the eyes. So it fits just into the contours under the eyes and also just around the nose there. You can also use the triangle edge on the back there with a darker foundation just to create a soft contour in there if you're wearing quite a sheer foundation base and you don't want it to be too heavy. Moving on to brows, I'm going to use a cream brow product, and I'm going to use my 202 angled brush. Now this little fine angled brush is absolutely brilliant for eyeliner, but it's great for brows too. So it's really good to have a brush that sort of doubles up for both. So I'm just going to fill my brows in very gently using this brush. Bold Metals collection are synthetic just like our baseline, but these ones are weighted, so they feel incredible when you hold them in your hands. They're really nice to work with. And the synthetic bristles are really, really high grade, super plush. So if you thought that our original ones were soft, these are even softer. So I'm just creating little tiny brow strokes with this brush, so that we get a much more natural, feathered, textured looking brow. I'm just going to give my 202 a quick clean because we're going to use that again in a minute for eyeliner. And to do that, I'm using just a little bit of brush cleaner on a face cloth. Next, we're going to move on to eyes. I'm going to use my 200 eyeshadow brush. I'm going to start with this soft beige colour here, and I'm going to work that all the way over the lid and up to the brow. The 200 is quite a large eyeshadow brush that's brilliant for doing a colour wash or base of eyeshadow or even blending. So I'm going to take that all the way up to the brow. I'm just going to give that brush a quick clean over as well because I'm going to come back to that one and use that for blending in just a minute. 201 pointed crease brush, we're going to use this second colour in here, and then we're going to move on to a darker one. So this is a lovely kind of orangey brown, really rich, and we're going to take that just through the socket. Now the pointed shape of this brush means it goes into the crease perfectly, and it does all the hard work for you. Back in with our clean 200 brush, we're just going to buff that top edge and make sure it's nice and soft and blended in. Now we're going to go one across again, so to the third colour in, we're going for a darker colour, and we're going to take that through the socket as well. We really only need to load up the very top of our pointed crease brush. These are cut so that all the bristles around will do the blending for you. So we're just going to work that just through that socket as well. So I'm just alternating between the 201 and the 200 just to make sure that it's blended into the previous colour. And I'm going to clean my 201 really, really quickly because I'm going to use that to work my concealer in a minute as well. So nice and clean. Back to my 202 to do some gel eyeliner. I've got like a really deep plum colour here. I'm just going to load up the very tip of the brush, and then we're going to work that just along the lash line. Now because of the shape of the brush, we can put our flick in really easily with one stroke, and then just really elongate that to get your lovely cat flick in. I'm going to take what's left on my brush and I'm going to work that just underneath the lash line. And join it up at the outside corner. Then let's put a coat of mascara on. I'm using a black one. Before we put mascara on the bottom lashes, let's go back to our 201. And we can use that with a bit of concealer just to tidy up underneath the eye. take a little of the concealer just around the nose as well. Then we can do mascara on the bottom lashes. Next I'm going to use this gigantic big powder brush. This is the number 100 and it's so uber soft. I'm going to use it just with a pressed powder, but you could use it with a loose one. And I'm just going to use it through the centre of the face to take the shine off. This brush feels amazing. So whether you're going to use it on yourself or on clients, it's just going to be an absolute showstopper. One of my favourite brushes from Bold Metals is a 301. This is a flat brush, but it's super plush. It's packed full of bristles. Now you can use this for contouring because it's got this wonderful flat edge that just fits with the shape of the face. Or you can use it for buffing in foundation for a really flawless finish. I'm going to use it just to put a little bit of shape in, and I'm using a matte bronzer. Just going to load up the very top of the brush, so the flat edge, and we can just run that very gently down the face, like that. And then in circular motions we can work that product upwards and into the skin. I'm going to take this around the hairline as well. Sometimes when you apply foundation, if you use one colour, you can find that it really flattens the face out, because most of the time where we're in the sun, even if it's winter, where the sun is hitting us every day, we have a little bit of darkness just around the hairline anyway. So it's good to put a little bit of bronzer there because it just stops it looking so over made up and looks a lot more realistic. Next I'm applying some blusher with my 300 brush. This is a much smaller blusher than we've ever done before, and I'm just going to work it in circular motions just all over the face. The reason it's smaller is because you can be a little bit more intricate with it. So it's great for all face sizes and shapes. You can also use it to apply highlighter. And I'm going to finish just by applying some lip gloss. And that's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to love the Bold Metals collection, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.